Welcome back to Instables. It looks like KXIN had a major breakout today, up over 90% on the day. I'm going to go over exactly what has to happen going to next week to continue and exactly where you guys can find these breakout alerts so you guys do not miss out on them again. And all I ask in return is you guys smash that like button and hit subscribe if you guys want to see more chart updates on potential breakouts that we mentioned throughout the week. So let's jump into this one. So I'm going to go over KXIN with you guys here on the 5-minute chart and exactly what we're looking out for on this continuation. And then I'm going to back up to the 4-hour so you guys can see exactly which resistances we're trying to break above. But I do want to mention before we get started that we did alert this one at 5 a.m. this morning, and we have been continuously breaking out since then. And as you guys can see, we mentioned multiple plays in the morning. Like Annie had an amazing breakout today as well. We did alert this one as well in the morning. As you guys can see, we also did mention Bitcoin stocks. We did have a major breakout with them as well. We mentioned all these penny stock breakout alerts throughout the day. So if you guys want to see all these breakouts, go to instables.com in the description below, and you guys will never miss a penny stock breakout alert throughout the day again. So again, KXIN has been on quite the run. You guys can see here, we did alert this one really early at 5 a.m. and we have been continuously breaking out since then. We have the 20 MA. Again, the 20-day moving average here is the yellow line, and the 50-day moving average is the red. We're looking to see if we can hold the 20 MA above the 50 to show us that continuation on that bullish momentum. As you guys can see, we did come up. We did consolidate throughout the day. We did mention that we were looking for volume at this point, and we did come down, and we were consolidating, and then we mentioned that this one was testing new highs, and then we broke into new highs. We also did mention this one was testing that 320 mark, and we could not break above it with volume. It looks like we did have volume, but we did not break above our previous volume point. So we're going to see if we can get that volume going to next week. We're going to see if we can break above our previous volume points. But however, again, going to extended hours, as you guys can see, we are looking more bearish than bullish as we are breaking below the 50 MA with the 20 MA curling down. Again, we did have this happen previously, and we could still possibly curl up here and have a possible continuation. But however, as you guys can see here on the sell pressure on the MACD, as you guys can see, we have an increase in sell pressure. And as you guys can see, we do have a decrease in buy pressure. We do not have an increase. We actually have a double top here on the MACD on the buy pressure, showing us that we may have a continuation on that sell-off. As again, we are up about 90% on the day. It is no surprise that we would have more of a cool down, and we could possibly come back up later in this stock. But in my opinion, we're having more of a cool down at this point, especially if we drop down below our very key resistance. Again, this is the VPVR showing us the most amount of volume that was traded in this time period again today. We're looking to see if we can stay over 266 in my opinion. But however, again, we are looking more bearish than bullish at this point in time. I definitely would be waiting to make sure this one did break up with volume, again breaking above our previous volume points. So in my opinion, if I'm setting this alert, you come over to the volume up here on the top left. Again, this is on TradingView. You come to the 3 dotted lines and you click add alert. Right? And then I'm going to create alert. You put it right above that point here that we're looking for. And we're going to grab that alert and we're going to put it right above our previous volume points here. So that way, if it does break above it, then we will be alerted for that momentum, in my opinion. Or we can set one here right above this buy pressure to possibly have a turnaround. But as you guys can see, going to extended hours, we actually have another leg down on this EMA line, now touching the MACD, showing us that we may cross below it. So again, looking more bearish than bullish at this point in time, and we're going to see if we can turn around. But again, KXIN had a nice run today, and I did want to mention this because this is exactly how this one did play out, and exactly where you guys can find these breakout alerts as well. Again, so you guys can go to instables.com, and I'm going to back to the 4 hours so you guys can see, again, which resistances we are trying to break above and which ones we got rejected at. So you guys can see here, this 320 mark, we were trying to hold above. We could not hold the body of the candle here on the 4 hour, and we were decreasing in volume overall. As you guys can see, we have 3 bars here worth 4 hours of trading each, and you guys can see we were decreasing in volume overall throughout the day. But however, as you guys can see, we could still continue if we can break above that volume point that we did mention on the 5-minute. Again, that is the same bar right here, just all pushed into 4 hours. But as you guys can see, we're going to be looking to see if we can break over 320, hold above it, and then possibly gap up to this 310 mark. Again, 310 is very key. As you guys can see here, we did have our previous continuation sell-off at this point. We had a gap down previously at this point, and we did consolidate multiple times at this point where we're looking to see if we can hold this as a support. But we could not hold this as support, and we had this as a continuation sell-off previously in the stock. And also, you guys can see here on the VPVR, this is the most amount of volume that was traded within the stock's time period. So we are going to see if we can break over $4.10 going to next week with the body of the candle. But however, holding over that 320 mark going to next week would be very key. But again, we did have news this morning, so we could have a continuation sell-off like I did mention. And so I would be waiting for this one to come to us if we are going to have a continuation. And again, this is not financial advice. This is only what I'll be doing. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm trying to help you guys understand a little bit more of how we alert these and where exactly you guys can find these breakout and how quick you can find them breakout without missing out on them. And also, with that said, if you guys want to see all of our breakout alerts throughout the day, go to instables.com in the description below. Again, and you guys will never miss a penny stock breakout alert with it again. And again, everybody that has been supporting the channel and everybody that has been in the comment section, I appreciate every one of you guys as always. Much love to you guys. And if you guys do like this video, it does help other people find it, and it does help the channel grow. and I do appreciate it very much. And again, God bless you all, and I'll see you guys in the next video.